Ahead.
Hey, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Thank you, Joe.
Okay, cool. I guess I just wanted to ask your guest, is it possible for these beings to interact with you, like, physically, as, like, a bodily presence? Like, maybe you have co-workers or friends or something, and they could actually be one or the other of these beings? Is that possible? Or is
It is possible. There are a certain number of these beings from, I assume you by beings you mean beings from other systems beyond Earth.
Right.
That, yes, there are some of them who are present here on the Earth, and some of them have had multiple lives here on the Earth, so they are adapted to the Earth civilization, but they actually originate from other systems. And then there are some who have come in and taken on human form in order to be able to help and assist in this whole process I'm describing. And so that's ongoing, and it's somewhat increasing because of the closeness of the relationship that's being developed between humanity and galactic civilizations. And they really have active roles. I mean, there's many people. I mean, certainly, who would have ever thought that the leader of the Pope, of the leader of the Catholic Church, would actually become a force for profound change on this planet? I never in my wildest dreams had ever imagined something like that would happen. But he is doing a tremendous service, and he is really laying out, in many ways, the fundamental picture of the plan of what needs to be done to bring this planet into a higher state. And even though, we all know the history of the Catholic Church and all the issues, but certainly right now, this person, this individual, is doing tremendous service to raise and lift people's understanding of what's going on.
Do these light forces, Gordon, ever give you predictions of the future?
Oh, yes. I have a lot of them.
Want to throw out a few for us?
Well,
good or bad? Just what
good. Yeah, no, I don't get any negative scenarios for the future. I really
don't.
No, I do not. What I get is, okay, for instance, when we go through this process, what's called this love energy flowing into the planet, there will be a release of information that will be broadcast on all of the media networks around the world in each language. But they said they have about 40 hours of planned programming, which will give the true hidden history of humanity and this planet and what has actually happened on this planet. People will be told exactly how the system was manipulated and controlled, and it will be shown exactly what the purpose and intent is behind this new systems that are being offered to humanity. And of course, we will have a choice to accept them or not, but when we see the beneficial aspects of them, such as, for instance, debt forgiveness, and eliminate interest-based money, this will be a tremendous opportunity for us. That's one of the things. There's this whole potential for, well, we're going to have free energy. Free energy, as you know, which is directly pulling energy from a quantum field, is something that will be given, and many inventors, human inventors, have already developed systems for this. Now that the cabal's control is weakening, they are starting to show up more and more and saying, this is a potential, and here's how we can do it, and they are doing it in some cases. But that's going to become instituted worldwide. It will eliminate all need for fossil fuels, eliminate huge pollution problems, and will allow for desalinization plants, and then taking the water and making the deserts bloom all over the world. The primary focus of humanity will be on the regeneration and rebuilding of our ecological natural systems on the planet. As you think about the 40% of the Arab youth who don't have anything to do, so they get sucked into this terrorism stuff, if they had a project like that inspired them with a vision and they had the means to bring it about, that would engage the young people of this planet like nothing else.
Jim is in Newark, Delaware, east of the Rockies. Hey, Jimmy, go ahead.
Hey, George. I have a comment and a question.
Okay.
Okay, the comment is I'm Catholic, and in my opinion, this Pope is an anti-Pope. The true Pope that was supposed to be in there, according to St. Malachi, he called Petrus Romanus. And I believe that he was not elected, but he is the Pope of the Catholic underground. Anyway, the true Catholic Church. My question is, does Messiah, the return of Messiah Jesus, fit into your galactic scenario?
What do you think of that, Gordon?
In fact, yes, it does. And here's the scenario the way I've been given it. The first thing is we have to have this reorganization of all of our social systems so that we have basic stability and a reducing of the insecurity and fear on the planet. Following that, we will have the full disclosure that there are these galactic civilizations present. They have been helping us, and that they are present, and we can interact with them. And following that, we will have what I call the reappearance of the Christ.
We have Peter now in Santa Monica, California. Thanks for holding, Peter. You're up with us.
Hi. I was going to say that, like throughout history, prayer has been a very important thing. For instance, George Washington, Joan of Arc, and say David, who slew Goliath, they all prayed and got the inspiration so that like one with God is majority. So we have the faith, like you're saying, and we keep praying, then we by prayer we invoke the heavenly host or the celestial beings, like the angels and the different spiritual beings that work under God. And could you kind of clarify by prayer how we can invoke these spiritual beings to help with these positive things that is according to God's plan, if what you're saying is true?
Yeah, well, I mean, prayer is, when it's done with a sincere dedication and devotion and, faith in God is extremely powerful, as I'm sure you know. And, praying that, we will have the most positive outcome of our current crisis, that we will move into an age where people are, loving and kind, and where we have a world where people have their basic needs met. And praying for all these things that, I'm talking about is extremely important and very effective. And I totally support doing that, and I certainly do that myself. And I think it's a very, very essential part of the process.
Let's go to Wayne in Chicago now. Hey, Wayne, you're up with us.
Yes, good morning. Yes, I have a brief question.
Sure.
In Revelation, all the things that are supposed to happen are set in concrete, meaning, there's no way they can be changed if you read the Revelation. But according to your guess, the Creator is flexible, and maybe he's changed what he wants to do. So I was wondering, how does he, make that compatible with what's in the Revelation?
I simply, through my experience of being in contact with the spiritual beings that I am and communicating with, and seeing testing what they have said in terms of its validity, its accuracy, and predicting things, and using it in my own life, I have definitely come to the point where I can fully trust that. And I think that, we as humanity are evolving and changing and growing. Yes, there's a lot of terrible things happening, and there's a lot of suffering on this planet, but there's also a tremendous amount of awakening going on, and something, as George said, is happening here, and that's really important.
We've got time for maybe one or two more quick calls. Let's go to Sami.
Can I say something about just how people can get in touch with me in the future?
We'll do that right at the end, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We'll go to Sami, truck driving in Illinois. Go ahead, Sami.
Hey, this is Tommy. I'm trucking in Illinois. Hey,
you ended up being Sammy. I don't know how, but go ahead.
I don't know. My question is, besides these beings that you speak with, I believe you on it. I'm wondering, do you have any other quotable sources? What is your source? What is your resource for all of the claims that you're making? Because you really can't use the Bible.
Let me tell you, Tommy, they've come to him in a meditative state. Am I correct, Gordon?
Yes, that's right. And I've built this practice over 40 years, so it's not something that's easily, just happens. You have to do it very...
Not channeling, but they do.
No, it's not channeling. It's not. I'm not going unconscious at all. It's a telepathic, conscious conversation. So I actually can dialogue, ask questions, and have conversations, which is what I do.
All right, and now get your information up. Go ahead.
So, my sense is that this is...
Se volvió a cortar. Bueno, lo que pasa en estas situaciones es que uno escucha cualquier cosa y las llamadas de esas personas son extrañas. Por ejemplo, hace poco llamó una muchacha, pero yo no la grabé. Empezó a insultar al que estaba hablando ahí. Pero bueno.
I will be offering a galactic news show starting in September where I will give updates from all of my contact and how that's working out in the world. And I will be speaking at the UFO Con in Northern California in October, and Contact in the Desert next year, and also at the Heaven Can Wait conference in November in Los Angeles with people.
I will see you at that one, Gordon. Be well. Up next, we're going to the gallows.
Florida. Donate, shop, and save. Call 1-800-SA-TRUCK for the Salvation Army's vehicle and household donation pickup line. Worried about your Social Security and retirement? Register today for a free webinar Tuesday evening online. Visit learnhowtoretirenow.com. Learnhowtoretirenow.com.
Get your tickets now to see Brit Floyd July 15th at the House of Blues. Orlando City Soccer at the Citrus Bowl. Orlando Predators at the Amway Center. Grab your tickets at 1025WFLA.com. Keyword tickets.
Hey music lover, now you can get movies and TV shows just for listening to your favorite tunes. Viggle is a free app where you can earn awesome stuff like movies, electronics, and gift cards just for listening to music. Download Viggle now.
As he learns where the body came from and the mysterious organization that's now after him to protect the original owner's secrets. Matthew Good, Natalie Martinez, and Victor Garber also star. After appearing in 2 Despicable Me movies, the Minions get their own self-titled spin-off film. The creatures are now on their own, so they embark on a journey to find a new master, and in the process, stumble on a plan.
¿Qué pasó ahí?
Hey music lover, now you can get movies and TV shows just for listening to your favorite tunes. Viggle is a free app where you can earn awesome stuff like movies, electronics, and gift cards just for listening to music. Download Viggle now.
This is the sound of a package being delivered or friends coming over for dinner. It's also the sound of someone planning to rob you blind. Over 95% of home break-ins happen during the day, and burglars almost always start by ringing your doorbell to see if someone's home before pillaging your possessions. With the Ring video doorbell, you can see and talk to anyone at your door from anywhere in the world using your smartphone. Ring's advanced motion detection alerts you, even if someone doesn't ring the doorbell. It's like caller ID for your home. Installing Ring takes minutes, and it works with either your current wiring or built-in rechargeable battery. Protect your home with the video doorbell Time Magazine named one of the top 10 gadgets of 2014. Right now,